in. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, bam.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. Warner. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Brandon Carr. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw here. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Looking to throw. Warner. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's got it up and through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to... So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On third down, it's Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head... Scratcher there, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw on second down, Warner. And it's caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. From the gun, Warner. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Off the play fake, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over them. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off play action. Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Back to throw. Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down. Warner. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
We have hit half. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
He's going to take a shot for the... Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again. Warner. Open man right side is Ingram. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Warner. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flushed out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off the play fake, Cunningham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Throwing on first down. Warner throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Looking to throw. Warner. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The swing pass caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there's got to be casualties at times.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Warner. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. again. Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stretch that lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Cunningham. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Off play action. Cunningham. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And this is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Back to throw. Warner going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. And all